Since I was a young lad, I always had a love for news, and actually an amazing ability to grow facial hair. My ability in the newsroom always seemed to have me a step in front of the competition. Maybe it was my work ethic growing up as a farmer. There was never really time for play. But as I've learned in my time at KBYU, being a reporter is not just digging up news stories. It's getting to be a part of your peer's life. It is taking out a few minutes of your busy schedule to sit down and play with the little tykes that look to me as sort of a, well, father figure. But don't get me wrong, the news is what it is all about. Every day before I go on air, I think to myself, how lucky I am to be able to be in a field I've chosen. Sure, I'm always in a rush, but you know what? I love it. And when you're finally in front of the camera, giving it your all, knowing that if you touch just one person, just one, it's well worth the effort. The friendships, the camaraderie, a chance to, well, be the best you can makes news to me the greatest thing in the world. Take a chance on me. It'll be well worth your time. Hi, I'm Jim Wakeham. You might recognize me from my portrayal of a young woman trying to make it in a man's world in the movie Yentl. But I'm here today to let you know, I'll give you a little audition tape, a little audition, as it were, of me. And I want you to know that I'm just not always the serious guy. You know, I've kind of been labeled that. A lot like Ralph Mouth on Happy Days. Can't really get a job now because everyone thinks he's Ralph Mouth, the funny guy. Well, I'm not always the serious guy, and what I'm going to show you today is a little compilation, as it were, of a few packages that I've done. I'm sure you'll be very impressed with that. And also a few stand-ups, letting you know that I don't always just do the serious stuff. And that I can go out and I can have fun. I want you to know that. So sit back and enjoy the ride of your life, because I'm sure you will. God bless. A crazy thought came to Greg Cam one day. He wondered if he could build a machine that would hurl potatoes at high speeds. After a few hours at the drawing board, he came up with a device that can give a new meaning to the term mashed potatoes. This cannon, which looks like a gun from the movie Terminator, is actually not that complex.
Starting fluid inside of a combustion chamber with a spark. That's it. Just have a potato pushed down in there and it just works, I guess, like a gun, but without a cartridge.
After perfecting his invention, he decided to sell the plans to some of his friends who were instantly hooked. In fact, it's turned into a rather big competition for them to see who has the best skills, as they take aim at signs, cans, and shoot for distance.
It seems like a cool thing to just go have a good time with, wherever. Horse around, goof off with your buds. I wouldn't place my family's safety in a potato cannon, but definitely something to go have a good time with.
This potato, when put into the cannon, will be subjected to almost 5,000 pounds of pressure. It will travel to almost 500 miles per hour. The plans for the cannon go for a few dollars and will teach you how to build and operate the machine. Although there is an occasional misfire, the cannon is rather foolproof with no real danger to the operator. Reporting for KBYU Sports in Provo, I'm Jim Wood. Take a look at the Alpine Slide in Park City. The slide, which has been a mainstay to the ski resort for over 20 years, is once again running and thrilling many of its visitors.
Yeah, ride. It's intense. I mean, you get some pretty good intensity going down on the slide. It's a cool ride. I don't know. They've got a wicked turn right up here, and you just like swing around, and then there's some nice little hills, like little jumps that you go down to that are good to get the intensity going.
The ride begins as you take a chairlift up about a half a mile up the mountain. There you get off and pick up your slide.
It's about a 12-minute chairlift ride up, and that is, as much fun as the Alpine Slide. On our ride up just a few minutes ago, I saw a deer and a porcupine, so there's wildlife out there.
Although the Alpine Slide is the main attraction, the view you get from the ski lift on the way up to the top of the mountain is well worth the price of admission. After the view from above, you get a high-speed view from below as you slide down a 3/4-mile track at high speeds. You control the speed of the ride, which can get dangerous if you go too fast.
If you go too fast, your sled can turn over or leave the track. So speed and just knowing the track is important.
If the Alpine Slide is a little too fast-paced for you, there's a miniature golf course and Little Minor Park that includes a Ferris wheel and a kiddie roller coaster. Reporting for KBYU News in Park City, I'm Jim Wakeham. Confetti was one of many groups here today to support the troops and veterans alike on this Armed Forces Day. With apologies to the NBA, baseball here in Provo, it's fantastic. This year's Greater Provo Open right here at East Bay has brought out some of the best Utah has to offer in amateurs and professionals alike.